How do you have time to do this? We should sit down and talk. We're always bombarded with informations or news we get from the internet. It influences your emotions first thing in the morning. The most successful people, they all have 24 hours in a day, but the question is, how do you really manage your time well? In this video, I'm going to list all my strategies on how I actually manage my time well. And watch until the end of this video because every tip is gonna get better and better. Without further ado, let's get started. The very first step that I have for you when it comes to managing your time really well is knowing your why. What I'm gonna do is ask myself the question why. Why am I attending university? Is it just because I want to finish the degree? Or is it because I am in love with the progress? If you don't know your why, then you won't be able to accomplish a lot of stuff. The next step on how I manage my time really well is learning to say no. Learning to say no in a lot of things. Say, I have to go out with my friends, but I have some studying to do, or I have to go to the gym. I would let my friends know that they should at least schedule it in a week or 2 days before, so I know how I can arrange my schedule, or there would be a dedicated time where we all would hang out. Being protective of your time is definitely okay, and setting boundaries is okay.
Haina, sa'yo mo to? Pagkatingin lang ako.
Now, the next thing that I have for you when it comes to managing your time is to use Google Calendar. In your calendar, you can put the amount of time that you'll be dedicating in your studies, in your work, other extracurricular activities. This is how you'll be able to accomplish tasks in a timely manner. Okay, moving on to the next step is knowing your priorities. What is your priority in life? Is it your family? Is it your work? Is it your health? I would like to introduce you to this wonderful app, a Doers app. It encourages you to utilize the strategy of using Eisenhower matrix. So the beautiful thing about Eisenhower matrix is that in the first box is you have your urgent things or urgent tasks that you have to do immediately. It's a non-negotiable. And then on the second box, you have your scheduled things, something like doing a YouTube video, pouring water in your plant, cleaning your house on a weekly basis. You have the third box where you have the delegate box for things that you can assign other people to do it for you. So the fourth box, we have the delete it or eliminate it. The tasks that don't actually serve you in the long run, tasks that aren't really necessary to begin with. If you like this video so far, make sure to like this video so I know that the tips you find are very helpful. The next tip that I have for you is having discipline. And when you have discipline in yourself, everything is easy for you. Discipline takes a lot of hard work, to be honest, but how I basically discipline myself is when I read the book Atomic Habits, it definitely changed my perspective on how I operate in a day-to-day basis. Let's say I want to make something very easy for me. I'm gonna go to the gym, so I'll definitely put my gym clothes where I can see it. That way I'll just dress up and no excuse, I'm gonna go straight to the gym. Say I'm having a hard time motivating myself to study, so I'll definitely have my computer set up already, all my notes, my lectures, or voice memos from my instructors. I'll have it already here. So when I wake up in the morning and I go to my desktop, when I open it, it's already there. Like I have to work on it. Make it easy for you. And what I mean by discipline is you try to avoid such distractions like hiding your phone where you can see it. I usually hide my phone in the living room, so whenever I'm studying and I feel like checking my phone, then I would have to stand up and go to the living room and search for it. Anything that distracts you, basically, hide it where you can see it. Now, the next tip that I have for you when it comes to managing your time in a world full of distraction is to basically surround yourself with doers. You are the average of 5 people you hang out with. So if you hang out with people who are smarter than you, then you'll definitely be smart. If you surround yourself with people who are going to the gym, more likely you are going to be like them. Say you want to be more consistent with your studying time, then hang out with people who are very studious, who are really passionate with learning. If you surround yourself with people who are always killing it or on top of their game, then you'll definitely be one of them. Okay, the next tip that I have for you when managing your time is to actually study high performers or athletes, how they basically do it, how they walk, how they talk. I would highly encourage learning their strategies on how they actually execute stuff. Whenever you have a goal in life, it's not just the goal that you have, right? It's the person who you become. Okay, so the next thing that I have for you is to put your phone in do not disturb mode. In this way, you are able to set your boundaries really well, and your notification won't keep popping up on your phone. When people message you, you don't have to reply to them instantly if it's not urgent. Whenever we wake up in the morning, we're always bombarded with informations or news we get from the internet. It influences your emotions first thing in the morning. That's why the greatest monks encourage you to at least be mindful of what you're doing, especially when you wake up. Try not to use your phone and be mindful of what you do. Practice meditation. The next tip that I have for you is to think of the bigger picture. Whenever you're planning of something that you want to achieve, then ask yourself, how am I able to achieve this in just a matter of 6 months or even 3 months? The next thing that I have for you is having a proper mindset. What's your morning routine like? The mornings are really important to set you up for the day. Are you being mindful of what you do? I would highly recommend you read this book, The Miracle Morning. In summary, The Miracle Morning is trying to say you have to start your day using SAVER's abbreviation, wherein S stands for silence. This is the period where you meditate, you do your breathing work. The idea is to quiet your mind, block out any thoughts that are bothering you. And then A stands for affirmations, encouraging words to tell yourself on how you want to be able to stay grounded and just feel that you are loved, you are able to accomplish things, that you are grateful for the day. There's a lot of affirmations out there, but these are just some of the words that I'm using to kickstart my day. And the next one would be visualization, visualizing goals in life or where you want to be in the next few years. I imagined myself years ago to become a better public speaker. Now I am attending Toastmasters and I am really happy to be a part of such a community. Visualization is really an effective technique. If you're going to take an exam in the next couple of weeks, midterms are approaching, visualize yourself passing the exam. Some of those visualization techniques has really helped me in the long run, and I encourage you to do the same. Try it and see for yourself. The E stands for exercise. Doing some exercises for at least 5 minutes can get your blood and oxygen flowing in your brain. It helps you set up for the day. And R stands for reading. Fill your brain with positive thoughts. Learn the knowledge of people who have accomplished things that you want to do. And finally, we have S. Scribbing is journaling. It's sort of like having a friend to talk to. Say anything that you want. Express your emotions. Moving forward, the bonus tip that I have for you is to put everything into practice. The most effective form of learning is not planning, but practice. You'll be able to accomplish things in a short amount of time if you are dedicated in your work. Have systems in place instead of goals, because systems will serve you in the long run. It's sort of like having habits in place so you're in autopilot. Now, if you guys want more videos like this, then definitely make sure to subscribe down below and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss out on any of my videos. Also, watch this video right here while you wait for the next one. Again, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.